Alright guys, gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go through a list of everything supply wise, and this is gonna be completely free for me because everything's gonna be repurposed wood. I bought it for something else or I had extra, and I'm making this entire build out of repurposed wood. So, go ahead and get started. First thing you're gonna need is a piece of 4x4 lumber. 4x4 to serve as your legs. Next, you're gonna need 2x6s. These 2x6s, they are going to serve the purpose of the width of the bench. 16 inches, mark those out. Make it fresh. Now cut them to 16 inches. For the length, we're going to use a piece of 2x4. I have an 8-foot piece of 2x4, and we're going to cut 3.5 foot in length. Go ahead, mark and cut. Alright, I got the length cut, and last thing to cut, I have a piece of, I think it's 1x2. I'm gonna cut it also. This is gonna be a centerpiece, just serve as a center spine. I'll show you guys what I'm doing with that later on. So this I'm gonna cut 3.5 foot also. All right, that's gonna do it for the lumber cuts. We have center spine, 3.5 foot. Two 2x4s are going to be the length of the bench, 3.5 foot. 2 end pieces, which is going to be the width, 16 inches. And then 4 4x4s, 18 inches for the legs. Alright, that's all the lumber you need for building the frame. Now the actual top of this, we're going to use pallet wood, and that's real simple. We cut off pallet wood. How many pieces we're going to need, we don't know yet. We're just going to have to play it by ear and see. We have plenty of pallets, we have plenty enough, and we're going to figure out what design we're going to use on the actual face of the bench. Next thing that's left to do is to head over to a flat surface, lay this out, and go ahead and drill and screw everything together. Alright guys, before we get going, I'll show you guys what I'm using. This is the one multi-material Power Pro exterior. It's the T20 head screws, and I decided to go with these simply because they got sort of a goldish tint, and they have that star pattern, and they look better. They sit flush, and they are 2.5 inches long, and I'll use these to screw everything together to where it looks a little bit fancier, a little bit decorative. They have a tip that is self-tapping, and they kind of drill the pilot hole themselves as they go in. So that's what I'm gonna be using to get these in. Alright guys, went through, got everything done. You see here I took 12-inch pieces of 2x4s. I screwed those on the inside, help brace those legs. See I'm sitting on it. pretty comfortable. I ain't no little feller at all. But yeah. Next thing is to put the centerpiece on. You're gonna center your spine exactly center with the overall table. So overall length from outside to outside is exactly 16 1/8 inch. So what I'm going to want is for the screw to meet the spine center of the overall measurement. So the center spine on. Next thing that's left to do is get the pallet planks. Hold on. Alright guys, it's roughly how it's going to look when it's done. I'm going to go through, clean up the edges, cut them to perfectly 16 inches, and then I'm going to sand the whole thing down. And then maybe tonight, if I have time, I'll stain it. If not, I'll stain it tomorrow and be ready to move inside. Oh yeah, nice and cozy. A few of these pieces didn't make the cut just because I don't really trust them a whole lot. These guys went through, got all them cut exactly 16 inches. Go ahead and start laying them out. There are a few choice pieces that I decided to keep, particularly this hole here. I like it, gives it a little character, makes it look more rustic, more, you know, handmade. Brad nails, panel nails. They are 1 inch long, black walnut.
We did play either, you did do that?
Yep.
We give these to you.
No, those are too short. Alright, ignore what I said about these. They're too short, so I want to get some bigger nails.
Yeah, Fred, to help you.
And I'll be right back. Listen.
Yeah, but I'll give you something here to do that, and that's why.
Listen to the princess while I'm gone.
Yeah, but I'll give it to him, and he to put this on the favorite one when we're going to eat it after we get done. So, I got a problem about yours. I'll give you this. I'll show you what he calls, and I don't know it's my bike. So, I'll call you back to see. I hope they can see me so too. So then I'll be the seller and you be the customer, okay?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I got some much longer nails.
I fell off this, okay? And I get some too.
Now do the other side. Alright guys, you get the point of it. I know there's be somebody out there that's going to tell me how he could have done it better, what I could have done differently, what I did wrong, blah, 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 blah. I do not care because this is handmade, handcrafted, hammer and nail, in my backyard, on bare hands, priceless piece of furniture that I made on my own. So, I love it. It's not perfect. I like that it's not perfect. and I like that it has its flaws and whatnot, but that's what makes it what it is. So, alright, you guys, that's gonna be it as far as the work. Nothing left to do now. Take my angle grinder with a flat disc. I'm gonna sand it, smooth everything down, round off the edges. I'm very proud of this. It's not, like I said, it's not perfect. It wasn't difficult, but it was made in my own bare hands. So something to be proud of. It's gonna last a good bit. Yeah, I love it. So, alright, you guys, we have our finished product. I went through it, I smoothed out all of the edges. Everything's nice and splinter free. It's smooth. I did sand down all of the stain, well, most of the stain off of the pallets. It had some weather staining or weather color. I went ahead and sanded that down, and I like it. It's very smooth. It's not too heavy. You guys can see my nails are pretty much in line. I did that by hand. I didn't really measure anything out, but they ended up being nice and in line. And it looks rustic. It looks the way I want it to look. It looks really good. I really like it. And I'm thinking about doing some smaller ones in the future to match these, just as one-person seaters. You already know what to do. That's it from E.D.Outdoors. Y'all be sure to check out my merch store. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time from E.D.Outdoors. E.D.O. out.